What's up, crypto heads? Welcome back to another video. So Electroneum has finally broke the ICO price. I'm a little late to the party on reporting this, but I can only apologize for that. I haven't done an Electroneum video for over a month now, I think, maybe a month and a half. I did wait on this because obviously we do see price fluctuations with Electroneum, not just Electroneum but other altcoins as well. And we have actually seen a correction whilst I'm doing this video, so it's dropping back down to that cent mark. We did seem to find a stable line above the 1.2, sorry, but we are starting to drop down now. But it's not just Electroneum, it's all altcoins. So the purpose of this video is to that Electroneum has broke past that dreadful. I don't think we're going to be seeing it down that low anytime soon. If we do, it will be a drastic drop, and it could mean the end of Electroneum. I want to hear your thoughts on this. If it does drop to that half-cent mark, is it going to cause mayhem, cause panic within the Electroneum community? You're watching this video now because you're part of the Electroneum community. You followed me for some time since I've started doing Electroneum videos. What are your thoughts on the current price situation? And if you do drop back below the cent and further back down to that half-cent mark, is that the end for support? Not the end of Electroneum, but is it the end for support from the Electroneum community? I mean, not every single person in the community is going to be holding if it does drop to that half-cent mark. I myself will always hold because I believe in the project, and I still believe in the project. I still believe it's still a good project. No matter what the price is, it's a good long-term hold because of what they're doing behind the scenes. So recent news about the tech, we'll go into that in a second. But it's not just Electroneum that's in the red right now. Like, we have sea of red across all altcoins. Yes, I can hear you shouting, and I know I'm going to get a lot of comments on this video about slating Electroneum and why you shouldn't keep hold of the coins and should sell them and trade onto other coins. I will put my hand up, and yes, I've done that. I've sold Electroneum, I've traded for other coins, and now I've come back to Electroneum. That's the name of the game, okay? If you want tips on how to do that, then just DM me. But yes, all coins are going up and down. Yes, you can make more profits from other coins, but as we just seen, Electroneum isn't in correlation with a lot of other coins. It's just in a league of its own, okay? So Bitcoin goes up, Electroneum goes down, and vice versa. Sometimes it follows the Bitcoin, sometimes it doesn't, right? So we had a recent 130% increase in Electroneum, so it did have the volume there, and it was in the limelight for one of the top performing coins, smashing past that 1 cent mark. Okay, so something that hasn't done in 2 years. Okay, 2 years, I think it was, nearly 2 years. It didn't break the cent mark, so it was the highest it had been in that time. Okay, so what's my thoughts around whether to keep holding or trading? Looking at the current price situation, the way that it's suddenly gone down again just now, I would personally sell at that high when it's on a pump of 30% plus. Sell, get your Bitcoin, buy back in, okay? Once you've done that, hold the coin, because when Electroneum releases these tech improvements and it starts to get in the press, you've got the adverts and things like that, eventually we will get onto big exchanges. Big exchanges is what we're going to be talking about next as well. So the number one result which I get from all my polls on Twitter, Instagram, okay, when I put community posts up on YouTube, is what do you want to see next from Electroneum? And people always say big exchanges. I have done time and time again. I've tried to contact the Electroneum team. I've posted up on Twitter. I've tagged CZ Binance. Okay, it's not just about us influencers. It's not just about the big YouTubers, the small YouTubers about doing this. It's about the whole community, okay? If we're not going to get anywhere just from us guys doing this, right? We need the volume. We need the we need more eyes from the big exchanges. So how do we do that? Comments below what you think the current situation is with the marketing side of Electroneum. What do you think we're doing in a sense of getting onto big exchanges? Okay, so the price fluctuations, there's a number of reasons which people are saying that the 17 billion sudden coin circulation, that's actually come from the miners, I believe. It's old coins which have just come back into circulation, which is absolutely perfectly fine for Electroneum to do that. That's fine, okay? There's nothing sketchy about that, okay? There's nothing wrong with doing that. That's just what happens with old mining coins, right? But what's next for Electroneum? What are we going to do next to push past that next barrier? Okay, so we need to start thinking now about the next barrier, because we've smashed through that 1 cent mark. Great, okay, that's down to all the hard work that they've done with the adverts and gaining those new users, okay, improving on the app, and people starting to trust the coin more with regulations coming in, because obviously the big boys are stepping in now. So banking, you've got the hedge funders, everyone is starting to take note. Elon Musk, okay, Twitter buying into it. Now Twitter is going to be a big thing, I think, for Electroneum, because Electroneum has a major community on Twitter, and if Twitter does start buying into Bitcoin, they're going to be looking at altcoins as well, right? So Electroneum has a massive community on Twitter. So when it comes to these big companies coming on board, regulations are going to come into play, and Electroneum is ready for that. Okay, Electroneum's ready for that. Half the altcoins aren't ready for that. They're not going to survive through regulations. They're not going to survive. So Electroneum, at least, they have that stability. You know that you invest into Electroneum, they're not going to go bust. They're not going to go down. They're not going anywhere. Okay, you're safe for a good few years at least, right? Because they've got the regulations in place. Sure, they haven't got the high enough volume, but that will come. I still believe that will come once the big boys come in more and the regulations come in more, and Electroneum will stand out, okay? So that's my views on where we're currently at. What do we need to do next, though? What do we need to do next? So I think it's more of a marketing game again now. I think it truly is. Part of the problem is getting onto the bigger exchanges. So yes, great, we can improve the app, we can improve the tech, we can do all these great wonderful things that makes the use of the app, but that's no good if people aren't seeing any gains themselves. Okay, you can't mine with the app anymore. Yes, you can use your coins, but who's going to want to use the Electroneum coins in stores when the prices are still up and down? Okay, so I've personally spent some of my Electroneum coins on various websites. I'm looking to get some Electroneum gear next. Okay, so when I do my Electroneum videos, I could be wearing an Electroneum top. So Cure merch, if you're watching this, make sure you give us a shout. Okay, I'll be in contact with you actually. I'm going to sort something out with you, so I'll message you after this video. So if there's anyone that's got stores or have any ideas of how to improve the marketing side of Electroneum, don't stay quiet. It's all about getting out there, pushing your thoughts and your views out there, because they are listening. Binance are listening. Electroneum's listening. Okay, don't just leave it to the big boys, the small boys. Don't just leave it to people, small YouTube channels like myself and big YouTube channels. Okay, don't just leave it to us guys to push Electroneum. If you haven't popped onto the Electroneum app yet, go and have a look. They've updated the app so it just looks a lot sleeker. You can select your different currencies now. Sending and receiving looks a lot clearer as well. So they've made the usability a lot better. Now they've done some tech improvements as well. That's all going on behind the scenes as we speak. So I'll do another video and update you on that. So in terms of usability of the app, great. But again, exchanges, we need to start hitting the exchanges. So that's where we're at with Electroneum. I haven't really got much more to report on that. If you have anything to add, please do drop in the comments below. we need to be on top of when things are coming about that the community is panicking about, so such as the 17 billion coin circulation. That's something which Electroneum should have really jumped on straight away. That's something that they should have let the community know that there's nothing to worry about, there's no panic. Okay, they should have jumped on that. I mean, in my opinion, they should have done. In their opinion, they're probably thinking no, they shouldn't need to, but at the end of the day, it's the community that's supporting them. There's a lot of hodlers in the Electroneum community. If they suddenly lose trust, that's going to affect the price as well. Okay, so yes, it's all about the marketing. What can we do for marketing? Anytask. Are you a member of Anytask yet? There's so many. I've seen so many creative people on Twitter and in the Electroneum community itself that probably don't have an Anytask, or probably don't even know about Anytask. Check out this video right here. I did a full review on Anytask and what you can expect from Anytask, what gigs you can buy, what Anytask is all about. So basically, Anytask, you can go and buy yourself a logo design, an animation. There's so many social media gigs, just like Fiverr, but cheaper without the fees as well. So go ahead and check out Anytask. Soon be able to buy your tasks with ETN, and rather than just using fiat, you can actually buy with ETN as well. Anytask is another focus which I think we need to bring back. Okay, Task School, that's not really, nothing's happened with that. We've not seen any developments on that. I mean, how long ago did we mention Task School? That should have been a seamless, that should have just gone smoothly with Anytask, boom, Task School. That's what should have happened, and I think that probably played a big part as well. I was truly looking forward to Task School and the two kind of linking together. So if you haven't checked out Anytask yet and you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out this video here. It's a full review on Anytask, and it will just give you all the information that you need of when Anytask went live. So there's a lot changed since I did this video, but go ahead and check out anytask.com. You'll find my gigs on there as well. If you just check in the description below, you can go ahead and get yourself a full YouTube audit as well, and Instagram as well. So go ahead, check out Anytask. Anytask is another side to Electroneum which I really do think they need to, they've been pushing it quite well actually, but I think with Anytask we need to get more and more people involved, and then turn the switch on for paying with Electroneum as well, and we're going to get more of that circulation. So I think the mobile miner was super successful. Can we do something along those lines? I know we was talking about staking. I'm not sure if Richard was 100% on that or not, but there was a lot of excitement around staking and DeFi and things like that. Okay, when the mobile miner ended, that just came in at the right time really to lift the spirits again. So at the moment we're a bit stale. We've gone past that cent mark. It was great. There was a lot of celebrations going on. I didn't do my video as soon as I should have done, but we are still, as I've done this video, we are still above the cent mark. We are dropping. I think we're minus 12% doing this video right now, but we're still above the cent mark, so that's great news. And to everybody that's hodling Electroneum, just keep hodling, believe in the project. When these regulations come in, and especially when the next price goes up with Bitcoin, so we're just finding that even though we're dipping 12-13% right now, we're still above the cent mark. So when Bitcoin lifts off again and edges towards that 60k, will we see Electroneum break the 2 cent mark? And then I think once we break that 2 cent mark, I think Binance just may take note. I think. I mean, shoot me down. I know there's going to be some people shooting me down. Kent, I know you're going to be jumping in these comments, but I am being completely biased with this video. I understand that, but I'm not being negative in any way whatsoever. I'm still a full Electroneum supporter. If you have any questions whatsoever, or you have anything to add, if you've got some information on Electroneum, let's share it in the comments below. Get this get this information out there, share this video. Please give me a like, give me a thumbs up so the YouTube algorithm can put me out there for Electroneum videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button, tap the bell so you don't miss another Electroneum video, and guys, I shall see you on another video.